ever-escalating situation, probably the most dangerous for the whole of this region. And certainly if you look at the statements which are really coming thick and fast, as you mentioned just now, they're becoming increasingly more urgent and increasingly more almost desperate. Listen to this latest one from the UN Special Coordinator for Lebanon. We deplore the deaths of civilians. Civilians must be protected. We urge parties to exercise restraint and put a stop to the ongoing intensified exchange of fire. It could ignite a wider conflagration that would engulf the entire region in a catastrophe beyond belief. And that is clearly where we're standing right now. What is going to happen now? How is each side going to respond? We've seen a flurry of overnight strikes from the Israeli military. They say it's deep into Lebanon. In fact, it appears to be within the confines of where they've been hitting over the past 9 months or so. The two sides, Hezbollah joined in this and started a parallel war alongside the Israeli war in Gaza on October the 8th, as you'll probably remember. But since then, the two sides have been exchanging fire. Hezbollah very much linking it to a ceasefire in Gaza. Israel responding, they've sent over 4 times as many attacks and strikes inside Lebanon since October the 8th. And each month, each day, it seems to be incrementally getting worse, more serious, deeper into different territory. But this is by far the one that is considered right now to be the most risky, the most dangerous, into tipping it into a much wider regional war. Because of course, Israel is not just facing Lebanon, but it's also facing what they're calling the entire axis of resistance, which is militia and fighting group, of which Hezbollah is the most powerful, the most strongest, and also within the government and the authorities in Lebanon, but also militia in Yemen, militia in Iraq, militia in Syria. And it's worth noting that Hezbollah were very uncharacteristically quick to deny involvement in this particular attack on a predominantly Druze community in land which most of the international community recognizes belongs to Syria, but is occupied. But they have denied this one, and that has led to calls, increasingly urgent and ardent calls from almost everybody for an independent inquiry into exactly what happened here and where this rocket came from. But a very difficult and dangerous moment in the history of the conflict, the 9 months of the conflict so far.